You know what's amazing? When you stand here and you're looking at the scale of just how huge the temple must have been, and just like how, like anywhere you were, you could look up and you could see the temple.
Absolutely. I'll add to what you're saying, Rifki. If you stand outside today and you look at the height of the Golden Dome, the temple used to be 2.5 times that height. So you can only imagine the skyscraper building on top of the mountain that people must have seen when they stood here. So what you see in this model, you are facing the Western Wall. Remember, you've got the northern, eastern, and southern. At the foot is the Great Road. Here's the bridge, and the path that we did today was that we entered at the upper level of the bridge. We went down, we saw those bottom 2 arches at the base. We entered that building within which the fountain with the pool, and that right behind that building was the ancient ritual bath with the water still flowing. We stood beneath the greatest arch of the bridge connecting to the Western Wall. We saw levels of the wall down to the bottom, and now we're right over there. I want to take us back 2,000 years. Why is the Western Wall so important? Today, the Western Wall is the most important out of all 4, but 2,000 years ago, you had 4 walls around the mountain, right? Now, if you come here and you want to build your central road of the city, your Wall Street, your 5th Avenue, you build it by the center, which is the temple. But why build it specifically next to the Western? And why is the bridge connecting specifically to the Western? And before you answer, I'm going to strengthen the question. How many gates enter the Temple Mount from the Western Wall? You had 4 gates on the Western. The Southern Wall had 2. The Eastern Wall only 1, and the Northern only 1. Disproportionately larger number of gates on the Western. Why is he so important? Because the city was to the west. Remember in the beginning we spoke about Eastern Mount Temple, Western Mount City, Great Valley. So all of the people were coming to the temple from the Western Mount, down through the valley, ascending through the Western Wall. And that's why you put your road and your bridge and your gates on this wall. By the way, the central entrance to the old city of Jerusalem today is Jaffa Gate. Right by Jaffa Gate, you have Mamilla Mall. Why is Mamilla Mall built right outside Jaffa Gate? Because wherever all the people are coming through, you're gonna make all the money, right? So shops and restaurants and whatnot, nothing has changed, of course, over the course of 2,000 years. And this road used to be a market. So welcome to the central market of ancient Jerusalem. The entire road was lined with shops and pillars. And you can imagine the person living in a small village all the way up north. And when he's coming to the temple on one of the 3 high holidays on a pilgrimage, he's not dragging his sacrifice on a 2-week journey, right? He's coming and he's got the same guy, same time, year after year, buys a sacrifice, same shop for a cup of coffee, and ascends to the temple. If we spoke about the logistical importance of the Western Wall, you don't pray where it logistically makes sense, right? You pray where it's holy. And Jews don't pray to rocks, and we don't pray to pieces of stone, we pray to God. And we believe that although the temple was destroyed, God's divine presence still rests in this place. So you are not praying to the wall, you are praying to what is beyond the wall. And the Western Wall, out of all 4 others, is the closest one to the westernmost room in the temple, the Holy of Holies. The westernmost room in which sat the Ark of the Covenant, the tablets Moses took down from Mount Sinai with the 10 Commandments written on them, that was all in that westernmost room. And if you understand, as you said, the large scale of things, and if you stand today in the plaza located right over here, and you pray straight, you're praying to here. You want to direct your prayers to where the temple used to stand. Have you ever seen somebody who stands outside and they don't stand straight, but they'll slant themselves a little bit? They want to direct their prayers to that. And the Western Wall is the closest to that place. And here we have it, Rifki, modern day Jerusalem. So if we saw a moment ago what it used to look like, here's what it looks like today. The entire northern part of the Western Wall is buried beneath the houses built in the valley. Here's the 57 meters of the exposed wall. This is the Western Wall Plaza. This is where millions come from around the world to stand and pray. That's the Western Wall. And here's right where the Western Wall ends. It actually doesn't end. It just curves onto the southern, which is still there, and the eastern and the northern. And this is the story of the Western Wall.